Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Xiphias here. Been playing a little bit of Starbow lately, so I thought I'd cast one of the games that I played. This was about a week ago or so. And yeah, this is me, Xiphias, in the bottom right corner, and I played versus Kalevi in the top right corner. Unfortunately, I have of course seen this game. It's from a replay, so I'll try and act surprised, I guess. But it was an interesting game, so I thought I'd show it off. Alright. This map, this is Cherry Castle. This is a map made by Superhuman, the same map maker who made Cloud Kingdom, if I remember correctly. Very, very excellent map maker. And it's a very interesting map. You have your main here, your natural here. You go up here. This is a nice little choke, and you get your ramp that's quite nice and narrow with unbuildable bricks, so you can't get blocked off. And at the same time, you can block it quite well. Then you have like a half base down here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually has 7 mineral fields, but no gas. You have to go all the way up here for a third. So this is similar-ish to Fighting Spirit, except for these mineral bases, and that this ramp is wider than Fighting Spirit. So it's a little bit easier to push thirds, but the thirds are still fairly well defended, or fairly easy to defend compared to a lot of other maps, like it is on Fighting Spirit. Middle's a little bit different. It's fairly open, but you have this kind of ridge system here going up and down that is very different from Fighting Spirit. But apart from that, it feels Fighting Spirit-ish. And it has, of course, the great Starbow sense. I think we even have, don't we have one with like a, where it says like Cherry Castle on it? I don't know. No, it's just a Starbow and all them. Whatever. Anyway, we're going to see Kalevi here. He's going to go for a Forge Fast Expand. This is very normal versus Terran. Meanwhile, I'm going for a, it was a hatch before pool. I think I maybe did like an 11-10. This is something I've been doing in Brood War. Because it usually gets me the hatchery down before we can scout it. Alright. So far not much happening. Very standard play. We'll see where it goes from here though. Is he going to be sneaky and put down a little pylon on the cannon, or is he just gonna... I have my Overlord here, but it's actually not seeing the probe. I usually put my Overlord right over here when I play versus Protoss. So, no, that's right, I'm actually sending my Overlord here, so I can have an Overlord for my third base. That was actually slightly risky, but it's gonna turn out okay. He's not gonna... Doesn't look like... It's too late now to cannon rush me anyway. Meanwhile, I have my Overlord here, so I'm seeing everything he's doing. He's actually getting Gateway before cannon. And since this was not a 12 pool, I think it's an 11 pool, or a 10 pool actually after an 11 hatch, these links are going to be a little bit earlier than what is normal versus Protoss, but I think this cannon's still going to make it up in time. It's going to be close though. This probe's going to go away, so these links should probably be better off chasing the probe. But I think I'm going to try and bust this. There's no, he hasn't even blocked the opening, so I think I can just run by here with these 6 links, maybe lose like 2 or 3. Here we go, here comes the links, and he moves the probe just in time. And oh, but they still slip past though. And will they run back? Okay, they're gonna try and bring it down. It's gonna be 4-3 links versus a cannon. I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, very close though. 20 HP left, so that was not the greatest decision by me. I should have run past instead and tried to do some damage. It is a lot harder in Starbow to do damage with links that run by. It's a lot easier to control probes and attack links with probes. If you only have like 3 links, then it's hard to kill too many probes in Starbow compared to Brood War. If you are like 4 or 5 though, you can still do a lot of damage. Can you see this Overlord? No. Okay. So now he has a proper 2 cannon, 1 zealot. There's nothing Zord can do for a long time here unless he goes for like some sort of Hydro Bust. But we have a lair started, so there's no Hydro Busts, and a Queen. And a third base over here. It's not saturated yet. See if it's a little bit. I'm supply blocked for a little bit here. Oh, and oh, this is nice. I didn't even see you did that. So there's an ability on the Nexus that energizes, it turns a pylon into a shield battery for 45 seconds. So he healed up the shields on this Photon cannon. That was really smart, actually. That was actually kind of neat. Kalevi going for a second gas here. Let's see. So far, the tech of Protoss has not been revealed, but once you're done with the Cybernetic Sword, there we go, there comes the tech, and it's going to be a Stargate. Very, very standard. Oh, meanwhile, we have a Zealot out here, and Queen is going to defend this, but the Queen might just, yeah, the Queen's going to die, but the Zealot is also going to die now. Oh, this is a worker trap. I was like, am I like evacuating all those? Like, there's no need to do that. Okay, this Zealot is gonna try and get some mileage out of this. Is very low on health. Of course, it's not gonna live for long. There we go. It goes down. Any more? Okay, another Zealot coming out. Kalevi is sending out one Zealot at a time here. I don't know if that's gonna work too much. As long as he can get a couple of drone kills, it doesn't really matter to sacrifice a couple of early Zealots. Okay, here it comes. Zerglings are gonna see it though, and gonna start attacking it as well. Already loses half of its shields. No more queens on the way, but we have a sentinel coming out now. So that's a new harassment type of unit that you can use. It has a very strong beam straight down attack. Oh, this is a very good position for the Zealot. It's gonna wedge in between here. Is he gonna get any drone kills though? Actually managed to make away a couple. Oh, did get that drone kill, I think. Hang on. Yeah, he's killed one worker. Okay, no biggie. Oh, there's another Zealot. Wow. So he's getting at least a lot of Zerglings because of the position of these Zealots. Another Zealot. He just keeps sending out Zealots. Meanwhile, I'm counterattacking with my Overlords. But is he gonna make a base there? I don't think so. So the Sentinel is out. I think he's gonna get another one. So they have this null field, it's called, which is like a vertical beam that deals quite a lot of damage. It's good to go use the vertical beam over a mineral line. Ooh, the Zealot here though, weakening a lot of the drones, but not killing anyone. Now finding himself in a pretty bad position, and that Zealot's just gonna go down. I think this one's just gonna turn around now. Nope, he's gonna keep going. These Zealots haven't done that much. He's killed now only one worker, and yeah, that's pretty good defense there by me. I'm so good. Alright, so this is the bigger threat. 2 Sentinels is out. We're going to try and do some harassment. Meanwhile, though, we already have Hydralisks on the way. And a Viper's Nest. So this is either a quick hive or for Eruptors. Eruptors is an anti-air unit that Zerg can make. So here comes the beam, as you can see. Pretty good for harassing workers. It's got 3 workers, so 2 workers only. Alright. They can turn off the beam to move faster, but then they don't attack 4 workers so far. This is basically like a cat and mouse game with these things. You gotta try and split up your workers so you can only kill 1 at a time. And also try and bring some Hydralisks here. Deal with them. Where are all my Hydralisks? They're in the front here. Oh. Well, that's a lot of workers killed. Now we got 8 workers. These Sentinels killing 4 workers each. No, 4 and 3, I suppose. Can't click the other one. Whatever. Whatever. Now they're just following workers around. They don't have a lot of energy left, I think. Here comes the Eruptors, though, and they deal very well with these air units. Get out of my base. There we go. Okay, so he put up a null ward, which... Oh, he still lost one, though. Null ward forces all attacks to go to it instead of attacking anything else unless you manually target something else. Ooh, all the workers. What is this black? Oh yeah, the Eruptors. Yeah, their graphics mess with the graphics in the game. We fixed this since this game, though. We changed the model to be the modern Ravager model, just scaled down to fix that issue. But we have some lurkers morphing in the front here, so this might get Kalevi contained for a while. It's gonna put up a null ward, so it's gonna force all the lurkers to attack the null ward instead. And as you can see, all the units start attacking this null ward right away. But it doesn't really matter because it doesn't have that much health. But we got a lot of units from Sorgar in the front. Kalevi's gonna have to pull off a miracle to hold us. Meanwhile, though, Kalevi has built photon cannons on the high ground on Xiphias' 3rd base, and he's gonna lose this hatchery, maybe even this hatchery eventually. But here comes the lurkers. Is he gonna? Okay, he's gonna just burrow outside. He's actually turning these gateways into warp gates, which is quite rare for Starbow. You have to do it individually, and it costs 100 gas. But this allows him to warp in units somewhere else, and he's gonna use that to warp in DTs on the other side of the map. So this is actually quite nice. Meanwhile, Xiphias tried to burrow a spine crawler there, but we got 4 cannons, so it's not gonna happen. So we're gonna have Dark Templars here, and these spine crawlers are just too late to defend versus this. Meanwhile, though, on the front here, this warp gate is going to go down, and this forge probably too. We have 4 cannons and some zealots, but zealots are not good versus this, so Xiphias could potentially break down this front. We're going to have some queens attacking the zealot here, but they don't deal that much damage, and this base is just going down. Okay, now Xiphias is sending back units here, but I think it's too little too late. Meanwhile, shooting down this null ward again. He's trying to save his forge, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm so used to doing this live. I'm looking on the screen on my left to see if anyone's saying anything in Twitch chat, but yeah, no, there's no Twitch chat here now. Alright, so the Raptors are coming back. They're gonna attack here. They can deal with the ground units, but they cannot deal with these cannons. Or they can try and deal with the ground units. The Raptors are really made for anti-air. It's kind of like sending Goliaths back. They can do it, but it's not gonna be very effective. He's gonna need to bring down the Overlord, and there is the sign I was looking for earlier. Cherry Castle. Or is it castle? Cherry something. I don't remember. Oh, here are even Dragoons. He keeps warping in units up here to defend here. And he's killed a lot of Eruptors with this. This warp gate is turning out really good. Meanwhile, though, still we have units in the front here. Does he have an observer? Oh, he's just using the cannons to observe, huh? Oh, wow. This graphics is glitching out. Like, okay, it's starting to calm down. So this base is going to go down. Xiphias is not taking another base, but neither is Kalevi. No, I take that back. Kalevi is taking this base. Of course he is. It's a well-defended base. Alright. So, I think I missed me trying to bust this down, actually, as I see a cannon has gone down here. But right now it's just a very light contain, just waiting for Kalevi to get observers. There we go, there's the observatory. Once he gets observers, though, this is going to be hard for Xiphias. You don't want to be a 2-base versus 2-base. Actually, versus 3-base soon. But we got double expansion going on here. Meanwhile, 4 Dark Templars make it away across the map, and there's really nothing here to defend unless these lurkers get burrowed right here. This is going to be a little bit dangerous. Meanwhile, though, this is a lot of units. He can try and bust again, and by he I mean me. It's kind of hard to speak of myself in the third person, but this is a lot of lurkers and links. So this could potentially break Kalevi right here, right now. We have High Templars with Storm, though. Okay, here we go. Here's a big bust. Gonna burrow, but the null ward is really good here. It's gonna force a lot of units to attack it, but we're still okay. So that's both of the cannons are down. Oh, and here's even more lurkers coming in. We got the Eruptor attacking here. We've got one Overlord here. It's gonna be able to detect. Oh, yeah, all the Dark Templars go down. This is a lot of lurkers here, but they're very clumped up. And here comes the Storm. Gonna deal with so many of these lurkers. Oh, that Storm is a saving grace for Kalevi here. Even more Storm going down. There's only 4 lurkers left, but this natural is probably going to fall. Meanwhile, though, the Dark Templars has completely decimated Xiphias' base. They're going to go into the main, and there is nothing here to defend. So this is basically a base race at this time, which it doesn't look like Xiphias is winning, to be honest, because I don't think I'll be able to push up this ramp. The observers out there is only 4 lurkers, and yeah. Well, there is a Spore Call now, but it's kind of too late. So I'm gonna try and push up this ramp with lurkers. Do we have any more Storm? Yes, there is one more Storm here. That's gonna be very useful. And there's Corsair dealing with the Overlord. So as soon as that's dead, he can make it around the Dark Templars, and they can just pick these off. Okay, all the lurkers are really low now. Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is it. I think Kalevi did it. Man, this move right here was the saving grace for Kalevi. If he hadn't done this, I don't think he would have won this game. So almost a base race at the end there. These 2 bases are open up, but there are no mining workers. There's actually only 75 minerals for Xiphias with no mining workers. I think I can eventually deal with this with certain... Oh, they're trickling in though, just getting one-shotted before dealing any damage. +1 on this is so strong. Viper's Nest is going to go down, the lair is going to go down. There's a lurker coming here, but 25 minerals is not even enough to make a worker now, so... I have to win with 7 supply. There's no way this is happening. Yeah. This is GG. Well, that lurker's probably going to clean up these units, so he's going to try and send them out there, but he missed his circle. Like, the recall in Starbow is that you actually have to move into, like, a circle. Alright, so that's technically cleaned up, but I have 4 supply, no workers, and Kalevi has 2 bases, so yeah, this is GG. There's no way I can win this. There we go, GG. So... thought you'd enjoy a little Starbow game. Thank you for watching, and hopefully some more Starbow content will come in the future.